Peace and blessings, everybody. Thank y'all so much for checking this out. Hold on a second. All right, that's it. I needed to hear what's going on. Couldn't really hear, but anyway, we will be starting in a few minutes. So just keep it right here for a few minutes. All right, we're going to be starting just a few. Keep it right here, everybody. We're going to start up in just a few minutes. Thank y'all so much for checking this out. We're going to start up in just a few. Peace and blessings, everybody. Thank y'all so much for checking out Bravador Live on Saturday, March 2nd, 2024, in the 21st century. Great to see y'all. Great for y'all for being here. I thank y'all so much. I really thank y'all so much for checking this out. I really do.
It's the great music. The great music. WQ Mix Worldwide.
Check the
Old
station,
school radio.
everybody.
New school attitude.
Yes, we want you to check the station, WQ Mix Worldwide Radio. That's right, 24/7, 365 days a year. That's right, we're always on, playing your favorites. In the background, Trouble Funk, Super Grit. When is the last time you heard Super Grit? Probably recently if you're listening to WQ Mix Worldwide Radio, all right? Classic go-go at its best and more. Classic soul, hip-hop classics, of course. 80s dance classics, a little bit of jazz, straight ahead jazz, even some MTV favorites. You can hear it right here on WQ Mix Worldwide Radio. This right now is Bravador Live. Thank y'all again for being here. Haven't talked to y'all in a minute. Trying to be more consistent now with Bravador Live, and that's going to happen because I had a project that I had to complete. Speaking of this project, one of the brothers that really helped me out, Cricket. Hey, Cricket. hopefully you got it. I'm sure you got where you were going safe this weekend. So enjoy yourself. I just finished and if you all have been checking out my page, you've probably been seeing the results of a big project I've been working on since before the pandemic. It was a renovation project of our first house. Finally finished it a couple weeks ago. Well, more like Saturday before last. We finished it. I got sick. Oh boy, now I'll touch on that in a few minutes. But I got sick, and by that next Saturday, the house was sold that quick. So I got to thank Cricket for getting me out of a jam with that and helping me out with the project. And I got to thank him, really, really thank him so much for that. So, yes, the house did sell, and we're just going through some preliminary stuff, and had some inspectors go over there. And I tell you, when you have inspectors going through your property, you want them to respect your property. And I'm just going to say it. They didn't respect my property, and I'm a little warm about that. And yesterday, Cricket and I went over there and corrected the problem that they created. So we did do that. And that's all I got to say. It doesn't take 8 people to inspect one property. And that was another thing. But we got it all straight. It's all good. The process is moving forward, hopefully finalizing in a few days. And that's it. But now it frees me back up to do more of this reunion jams, which I'm going to speak on in a few seconds, the reunion jams. The Junior Funk Machine, Z-Rock Crew Junior Funk Machine reunion jam featuring Sir RJ, Cricket, DJ Cricket, and a special guest. That's right. Mad Mixer will be there. DJ MC Fresh will be there along with myself, El Bravador. Like I said, Cricket, RJ. We got a special guest. I'm not going to say yet who it is, but that's May 4th. Right, May 4th. So details will follow for that, okay? Details will follow. So thank everybody for the response on that. We want your face outside in the place. Free event, everybody, free event. So come on out and have a ball with us, y'all. No doubt about it. But yeah, it's been a long 3 and some change years right before the pandemic that we were working on this project before that. And yeah, that's a long time for a project like that. But, when people let you down and people don't do what they say they can do, it sets you back. And then with my mother passing away during that time, I just shut down for about 4 months. And the grace of God and my wife said, look, just get some people to help you and go ahead and finish the project. So blessed for her, blessed for her just being there and supporting and just adding a helping hand as well. All hands was on deck for this one. So grateful and love my wife, Tanya, for that. And definitely, appreciate her 24/7. But anyway, it's all done. So we're just moving forward. I'm moving forward on some other projects as well. I'm jumping into my recording studio stuff. I'm jumping back into production. Thanks to Mad Mixer, I bought an MPC-1 from him. Still in the box. You might can see it in the background right there. Yep, there it is right there. Still in the box. Going to break that out. Going to crank up some other things and just get back to, the other part of my life as far as doing this content, whether it's audio production, film stuff, WQ Mix Worldwide Radio, which has never stopped. But we're going to be doing more with WQ Mix. CVA 360 returns this year. Hopefully by the end of the spring, we can go ahead and launch season 2. We're going to work on that. Got a shout out to K Monte on that. Also, my brother Divine, Clyde from Rich Minds. Got to shout him out. Gonna get with you, brother. I'm gonna get with you very, very soon. Just had to get this stuff out of the way. Shouting out to everybody. I got to shout out to Mystery Man, my man, Mystery Man. Mystery Man, I'm gonna get to you and get you set up. It's gonna happen, man. It's definitely gonna happen. He's been waiting patiently. I got to help him get his station together. And the Mystery Man used to be on WCLM. He had a unique show, everybody, a very unique show. I liked it a lot. And he's getting ready to embark on the World Wide Web with his station. He's going to have a very, very dynamic station. So we're looking forward to working with the Mystery Man on that. Definitely that's coming. That's definitely coming. So, yeah, just been a whole lot. Just that main project out of the way, it will allow me to do just about everything I was doing before, and everything, and just tighten down some other things. Number one, I got to get in the studio and straighten it up. I don't have the other camera on, and that's by choice because of all the junk in here. So it's a lot of clutter, as you can see some of it in the background right there. It's cluttered in here, and we've run out of room actually, and we got to look at expanding this place somehow, some way this year as well. So, like I said, a few things that we're going to be doing this year, a couple things that we've been putting off that we're going to go ahead and move forward with. So that's coming up. So there's a lot that you can look forward to this year. Definitely look forward this year. We're in the month of March now. Spring is just around the corner. And man, the rain we've had here in Central Virginia, man, is just, I think they said this is the most rain we've ever had on record that they can record in this period, this time period in the winter. No snow, really. No snow to speak of, but definitely a lot of rain. It should be good for the crops this year. That's for sure. The ground should be really nice. And speaking of crops, I'm going to get on my doggone garden this year. Oh, man, I'm going to have an awesome one this year. I can tell you that. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I think we're going to pause for the calls just a second, y'all. Just keep it right here for a second, okay? Hold tight.
Coming to you live from the Bridge Studios in Richmond, Virginia, USA. WQ Mix Worldwide Radio.
Thank you, Mr. Carneal. In the background, it's Moose Duval, and I Can Make It Happen whenever you want. Southern Soul, y'all. Yeah, we've started to play a little Southern Soul here. If it's sent to me, I'm going to play it. No doubt about it. Again, Moose Duval, y'all.
Whatever you need, I can supply. Just call me, baby, and I'll stop on by.
Thank y'all again for being here. I appreciate it. Got to watch the music. I don't want to make some folks upset. But thank you all again for wishing me well when I got sick. Thank y'all again for that. Man, let me talk about that a little bit. I'm going to talk about it as much as I can stand. All I know is after I came out of the house, I left the house when we finished and they activated the listing. I came home and I ate dinner. Sonya and I ate. That night, I felt real weird. Didn't think anything of it. Went to bed, woke up in the middle of the night. I knew I was going to be sick. I actually left out of the room and told Sonya, I'm getting sick. I need to leave the room. So I left out of the room and went into another room that we have in the house. And man, the next thing I know, I was track starring to the doggone bathroom. Oh my gosh. Without getting graphic and everything, I have not been sick to my stomach like that in years. Sick with other things, but this was rough. Whoa, it was rough. And then after that, for the next 3-4 days, couldn't stay out of the bathroom. What happened? At first, I thought it was a virus, but it was not a virus. Again, eating out, I got something. And I narrowed down to what it was. If you go to a grocery store and you get something in the refrigerated section, like a deli cup or something of, say, macaroni salad, something like that. If the top lid is swollen, don't buy it. Now, I knew that. I didn't look at the top very good. It looked like it may have been a little bit. But even if it's a little bit swollen like a dome, don't buy it. So after I went through all that, I didn't eat really anything for 4 days. I actually lost some weight. I don't want to lose weight that way again. But anytime you see something swollen on a top that has something like macaroni salad, has vegetables in it, don't buy it, because that means that the temperature has dropped in it. The vegetables have released the gases and it's trying to escape. Well, after those 4 days went by, I went ahead and I knew I had another one in there, and that it had gone by the sell-by date by that time. I opened the refrigerator and I look at that thing. The dome was so swollen, it looked like it was about to burst then. So right there, it shouldn't look like that. And when I bought it, it was about the same way that the other one was. It wasn't that much. I just thought it was okay, but don't ever do that. So I've learned a lesson with that. Definitely. As far as prepared food, I prepare my own now. I've just had enough. I've had enough. Here's Jeffrey Osborne. Don't you get so mad about it on WQ Mix Worldwide Radio. Yeah, I won't. I prepare my own food now. I will go to a restaurant that may be, a reputable one that, that you order the food and they prepare it like that. I may try to do that. I may, but it just put a fear in me. That's what it is. It's an actual fear that I will not eat any fast food anymore. As much as I can help it, I'll say it that way because I'm not perfect, but I will say this. I am not, no, thank you. Or anything that is, prepared for you. I'll prepare it myself. Because I can cook. And that's the thing. And maybe it was telling me that, hey, but working on the project and stuff, working on the rental, I was grabbing stuff, going there. So I thought that, but it actually was not that. It was where we've narrowed it down to what we believe that it was, that container of deli pasta. That's what it was. So, just be careful. Just be careful on what you eat and where you're eating, and just beware of that. I didn't, as sick as I was, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I can tell you that. So I have changed once again, because I have changed a lot. I know you say, well, Dad, right? You go through this, you go through that. When it comes to, you had food poisoning a few times. Yeah, I've had my share. I'm tired of it now. I just eat at home. I just eat at home. That's what I do. No doubt about it. Let me see who's here, everybody. Hey, Mark Ferguson. Hey, Mike Patterson. Hey, Gwen, how are you? Great to see you. Yes, working in the grocery store. Please do not purchase. Take to whoever worker is near. Bring it to their attention. It's going bad. Thank you, Gwen. You see that, right? See, that's it. Hey, Bailey, what's up, brother? Peace and blessings, my man. Great to see you. Hey, Nate, what's going on? Thank you so much for, hey, man, I appreciate that. Yes, God is great. DJ Mark J, what's going on, my man? Great to see you. How are you? Great to see you. So, yeah, everybody, we're going to be doing the reunion jam May 4th. That's right. Z-Rock Crew, Junior Funk Machine, Sir RJ, DJ Cricket, and we have a special guest. We will let you know soon who it is, okay? Or not yet. Yeah, it's crazy, Nate. Not respecting your property and stuff like that. When it's, I don't know what to say about that. All I'm going to say is that with all the work that's been put into that place, and then you're going to have 6 and 7 inspectors through there, and you should have been out there fast.
Anywhere on the planet is right next door to us. WQ Mix Worldwide, your favorite jazz.
In the background right now, thank you, Mr. Carneal, for that station break. Look Alike from Bob James. A lot of you producers out there know this sample. It's on WQ Mix Worldwide Radio. Another thing that we do play is we play a lot of those records that were sampled, break beats. We play those. That's right. I don't know of another station out here that does what we do, but we do it. Yeah, so we're your favorite radio station's favorite radio station. I guess you could say it that way. And also, When you get tired of what you're hearing on that station, you can turn to us. We're an alternative. Okay, we're just saying it like that. We're just an alternative. And a lot of times when they turn to us, they don't like to turn away because they don't want to miss what's next, because they never know what's coming next. That's the beauty of it, you know? That's the beauty of it. Hey, Fred, what's going on, man? Oh, yeah. I got to download that, and I listened to it, but I'm going to have to download it. I listened to it straight off the stream from my email, Fred. So when I get it down, I'll put it in rotation. No doubt about it. I'll do that. Hey, Adrian, how are you? Great to see you. Tell your dad we said what's up to the tall man, all right? Hopefully everything's going well. Thank you so much. Let's see who else is here. My man, Bigger Man. What's going on, Bully? What's happening? Great to see you, brother. Blessings to you, King. No doubt about it. So, yeah, you know, be careful where you eat, you know, and be careful what you eat and everything. It's, boy, that's all I can say. I don't want to go through that again. I thought the illnesses that I've had I've had some of the worst, but that right there, nuh-uh. And being self-inflicted like that, I ain't doing that no more. So I make my own stuff. You know, like I say, I cook, you know, so just take the time and I prepare it myself. That's what I'm going to be doing. And then I'm just so glad no one else got sick. You know, not like that. No. So, yeah, absolutely. Let's see who else is here. Yeah, everything's great now, Gwen. Yeah, because as you heard, you got to watch what you buy. You just really got to watch it. K Monte, what's going on? Great to see you, sis. I'm going to be calling you soon on some things. Like I was just saying here, if you just tapped in, getting everything together, back on track, and what have you. I shouted you out earlier as well. So yes, a whole lot is going on. K Monte is one of the hosts for CBA 360, along with Garnett Bolden, Jaquan, and who else? Yeah, pretty much that. And they're the hosts. So we're going to start the show back up around the end of the summer. That's what we're projecting to do. So I don't know what station we're going to be on right now. I don't know if we're going to go back to CW. I'm not sure at this point. Just looking at some other options right now. So all of that's getting ready to crank back up very, very soon. So just be on the lookout for that. Definitely, everybody, be on the lookout. Please share this broadcast if you would. I so will appreciate it. Please check it out. Carlton Blunt, how are you, sir? Great to see you. Peace and blessings to you. So I was also approached about doing a couple of documentaries this year and what have you. I'm going to see what's involved with those. I tell you, when you jump in this arena about doing documentaries, I've learned that a lot of times when you get ready to do them, you got to make sure that everything is in line. There's a budget in line. Yes, a budget. You got to have a budget for doing anything, a film, a feature film, a short, a documentary. You got to have a budget. I've learned that the hard way. You got to have a budget. You just have to have a budget. There are expenses that you have to pay. I don't care if you got the best camera in the world, or you feel you do, or you got the best editing program, or you feel you do, or what have you. You got to have a budget to do projects like that. Take it from somebody that has done them. You got to have a budget. You definitely do. I've had a few people call me and want me to do some things. And a couple of them I am going to take on because they have a budget. They have a budget. You got to have a budget. You got to have it, no doubt. Yeah, I tell you, it's just something for a lot of people. It's look, money is not easy to come by. It's not. And getting sponsorship, especially in the area of Central Virginia, is not easy. I'm just telling you what it is. You know, from my experience in doing things, it's not that easy. It's not. I mean, and things are tight these days. You know, there's a lot of turmoil going on right now. There's a lot of it. In the background, Bobby Caldwell, My Flame. Y'all remember what sample this is? I'm not going to even say it. Y'all let y'all put it in the comments. WQ Mix, Worldwide Radio. Yeah, so keep that in mind when you all want to do these things. And it's great that you want to do them. You do anything you want to do. That's the main thing. But just make sure you're able to fund it. Okay, not so much for the people that are helping you, but for just your sanity, and just make sure you get the good product. Just to make sure you get a good product. And that turns me to another post. I'm going to be talking about a lot of the posts that I put up. Now, speaking of posts and my pages, let me do this now. If you see El Bravador in all capital letters on Facebook, that's me. It's not a hack. It's not a spam. That's me. That's the new page. I'm trying to get everybody to shift over from my own name, the Finley Bradford page. I'm trying to get everybody to shift from that over to El Bravador, all in capital letters. Now, there's a El Bravador like page as well. Please, you can like that one too, because I'm still going to be doing things on that one and the El Bravador page with all caps. But I'm trying to get most of everybody on the Finley Bradford page over on El Bravador. So add me as a friend, or if you've gotten a request from me, it is me. It's not a scam, okay? It is not a scam. So we're just trying to shift everything over to that page. But I posted up something else about paying DJs, about what DJs have to go through to do parties or to do gigs, period. The equipment is not cheap. Whether you're using Technique 1200s, Pioneer turntables, reloops, or the 12-inch Reigns, or just in a controller, a small controller, you got a powered speakers or an amplification system. You got passive speakers or powered speakers. It is not cheap. This stuff is not cheap. So pay the DJs what they need. They're not just throwing and I'm talking about real DJs, okay? I'm not talking about these people that get equipment all of a sudden and never spun anything and don't know music and just doing it just to have fun and say, oh, give me $25. That's not what I'm talking about. Because if a DJ is charging you serious money, he's a serious DJ. At least he's supposed to be. So I'm talking about real DJs. If they put a price up, first of all, any real DJ out there, I feel, should get no less than $500. That's an individual DJ. One DJ should get no less than $500. If he's coming with equipment, might be maybe $700. Okay. But if a DJ has to walk into your place and he's bringing his music and his skill, no less than $500. That's just me. No less than $500. Okay. No less than $500. That's what should be. Now, if he wants to do something and give a deal to you, that's something different. But look, if you're looking to get DJs, good DJs and experienced DJs, and especially these DJs with names, and I mean, I haven't really touched on that, but if you got a DJ with a serious name and that has put in the work over the years, then you might have to sweeten that a little bit more than $500. Okay, I know some DJs that are getting $1,800, and they're not hicking up about asking it because they get it other places. They're getting it. So I'm just saying, look into doing that. Now, if you want to say, well, I'm going to just cut that out. I'm just going to get me somebody that got a little bit of equipment and they can spin a little bit. That's all I'm going to get because that's all I'm going to pay. Okay, I understand if you got a minimal budget, but at least talk to the DJ and say, look, this is all I have. I'm trying to do this. Be honest. Be honest about getting your DJs, about talking to them about money. Be honest with them. And if they turn you down, you can't get mad at them. You can't. Not experienced DJs, not real DJs. You cannot get mad at them. And that's the bottom line. That is the bottom line. If you got a gig and you want a specific DJ, and they say, okay, give me $500 for the night, for 4 hours or 3 hours, that's cheap. So if they're bringing their equipment, yeah, that's cheap. So if you say, look, all I got is $500, you bring your equipment for 3 hours. If they say, well, I need a couple hundred more, just go ahead and make time and just try to get that other extra couple $100 so it'll be $700. You know? Come on. We got to stop shortchanging each other on stuff, especially for someone's talents. Stop shortchanging them. Stop it. And then some of you DJs out there that are saying you can do this and do that, and then you don't come to doing it and they paid you well, you need to straighten up too. Shame on you. Straight up and down. You know? Same thing when I was this reno. People said they can do this and do that, and they didn't do it. But you told me you could, and I told you what I was going to pay you. Now, if it was a problem with the pay, then you should have said that before you started. But you said everything was cool and everything was fine. You got paid and you didn't even finish the job. That's some of the things I ran into with this rental project. Same thing. People got paid, didn't finish it. You know, I had to jump in. That's another story. But it's the same thing with DJs. Filmmakers, okay? We've got so many filmmakers now because the technology has made it so that you can afford equipment to do films or to do content. Let's just put it that way. Let's just say content creation. I remember when they started calling us content creators back in the early 2000s. And they said, now we're content creators. We're not videographers. We're not well, they're still cinematographers, but we are content creators. That's why I don't call myself a videographer. Before I say that, I'll say content creator or cinematographer or producer. So content creation kind of covers most of that. So even when it comes to that, don't if you're getting someone's because of their talents, then pay them respectively for their talents. Please, we got to get out of this mindset of trying to get the hookup. Those that do that still. I remember I spoke on that before about people want the hookup. My man Cricket, perfect example. He does Cricket Can Fix It, handyman stuff, but he's beyond a handyman. The man is very talented. And he charges what he wants to get paid, and they jump right at it and pay him because he could do the same job as a contractor, but he could save you some money. He works with you. That's something different. But then you have those that try to take advantage of people. You know, don't do that. Don't take people's kindness for weakness. Please don't. Please don't. And especially here, please don't do that. Please don't. Please don't. Hey, Rick, how are you, man? Great to see you. Great to see you. Jonathan Carter, cuz, what's going on, man? What is going on? What is going on, my brother? All right, and the other thing, and by the way, in the background, that was Loose Ends. And now, wait a minute. Which one was Loose Ends that was? I kind of heard it, but I didn't hear it. Hold Tight. Yeah, Hold Tight from Loose Ends. And right about now, it is Paul Brown, 24/7. Okay, now, I'm just seeing something here. That's not true. Hold on. I just saw a problem here. Oh, yeah, that's not right. Hold on. That is not right. I'm going to have to fix that. Yeah, I got to fix that. That is not right. How did that happen? Oh, no. Okay, I'm wrong. I am totally wrong. Forget I said anything, everybody. I got thrown off for a second. Please forgive me. Let me read some of the comments here. Okay. My old system was about 20,000, maybe more. See, Cricket has an old system. He had an old system. He still got a lot of it left because he went to powered stuff. And this is for the DJs and the people that hire DJs. His equipment, he had 15,000 watts. Just the same type of setup like the Black Baron used to have, Sam the Beast used to have, and the Kid Sensation used to have. Big speakers, just like almost like what the brothers in Queens do, like the Infinity Machine and New Sounds and all those guys in Queens used to do with the big sound system, the birth of speakers and everything. And I was just learning a lot about that not too long ago. I wish I could. I hope soon I can get DJ Divine on Bravador Live so we could talk about that a little bit too. And matter of fact, when I did another Bravador Live with Keith K. Ski of the Royal Sound Crew, Pi. He was talking about Berthas and some other speakers that I didn't know about and that he knew. So what I'm saying is that, they have this equipment and they got to pay for it. If they blow a cone, or they blow a speaker, or something, if they blow something out, they got to have it fixed. If an amp blows, they got to have it fixed. And with the powered systems now, you blow your power amp, that's your whole system. So you got to be able to pay for it. When you use equipment like that, when moving it, wear and tear, it will let you down eventually. You have to keep the maintenance up on it. Not saying that's going to stop it from blowing, but especially when you're pushing stuff through it, the tolerance of the components in there get worn out. They get worn out, and eventually you got to have them serviced. Somebody's got to pay for it. They used to, and Kay Monte, you're absolutely right. She said they try to shortchange the host as well. Exactly. Don't shortchange your host, especially someone that has a name. And when you're getting a host, you need to get somebody with a name. That's why you get a host, Oh, Mal, Rick, I'm sorry to read this. I hope everything's going to be okay. Yeah, but she's going to be all right, man. Especially if they put in stents, she'll be fine. Sending positive vibes out to your wife, Rick. Definitely, we're sending all of us here. Let's send vibes out to Big Rick's wife. She's having some issues with her heart, so we're going to send out positive vibes and blessings to her. That's what I'm sending out to her. No doubt. So yeah, I mean, it's just something that we should do, everybody. It's just something we should do. Hey, Mark, how are you? Great to see you. Well, at least inside your body can get rid of the toxins, food poison. Felt like your soul left you on that. Yeah, Gwen. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about it no more. Thanks, Gwen. No doubt. We're going to pause for the calls, everybody, real quick. All right. It's Bravador Live.
WQ Mix.
In the background, it's Change with their version of Hold Tight. It's on WQ Mix Worldwide Radio, Bravador Live on Facebook, YouTube. We're going to be expanding this a little bit more too, everybody. So make sure you keep tapping in. Don't forget about the El Bravador page, all in capital letters. Tap in to that. Tap in, add me as a friend, or respond to the friends request if you would. I appreciate it. So yes, absolutely. We got a whole bunch going on this week. Well, more like this year. So you definitely, it's coming your way. That's right. So yes, let's start paying people what they're worth. Please, let's start doing it. DJs especially. I remember Mark J that was on here earlier. I don't know if he's still here, but Mark J had a live stream that he did with a couple of DJs, and they were talking about something similar to this and what have you. And Mark J's a great DJ. He is. He calls himself East End's favorite DJ. And hey, that's fine with me. I don't have a problem with it. But you got to pay someone like him. I'm going to blow air on horn right now. I'm going to do this. Yes, the Z-Rock crew. There are two of us. You need to pay us. You know what I'm saying? When we go places, we went to Calabash Seafood. They used to be in Mechanicsville. They paid us great. We were there that night. We were there. Oh, they paid us some kind of good. That felt good. I'm like, wow, I could do this full time again. Well, maybe not right now. But my point is, we were paid good. Junior Funk Machine, same thing. We've been DJing since 81. You know what I'm saying? Mad Mixer, pay him. All the equipment he's got, pay him. DJ MC Fresh with his equipment, pay him. Me with the equipment, pay me. Pay us. RJ, he gets his. RJ is doing 2 and 3 gigs sometime a night. He goes in and does his set. He's out. And he gets paid great. You know, Cricket, you know, pay him. Come on, y'all. The host, K Monte, pay her. Chaco, Drake, they get theirs. I can tell you that. Yeah, absolutely. You know, Cedric is with them. Pay him. He's a host. Pay him. Come on, y'all. We got to do better. Yeah, we got to do better. We just got to do better when it comes to stuff like that. Hey, Trina, how are you? Great to see you. Peace and blessings to you. I'll fill in if you ever need me. Oh, absolutely. I need to, I'm going to try to call you if I can, Kay, sometime this evening. When I get off of here, I got to do some things. And wow, I've been on here for close to 42 minutes. So I need to wrap it up a little bit and everything. But I want to thank everybody for checking this out this afternoon. I really appreciate it. Just got a lot to do here in the studio. I got a lot of straightening up to do. Then I got to go to the house. I got a lot of stuff that I've been neglecting there. I got to get to a whole lot. Then I got to go out and I got a dog, y'all. We have a new dog. And I'm laughing because our dog we had, if y'all can remember, those that have been rolling with me for all these years and know that I had a dog for 13 years. His name was Gizmo. He was my buddy. He passed away before the pandemic. He passed away in 2019. And man, it tore my heart up. I mean, both of us, Sonia and I both, it tore us up. Kiara tore her up. Kyrie, Dominique, my children. It really upset us, and we didn't have a dog for a good while, because we were getting prepared for that. Now, Kiki, on the other hand, her being in Jersey and stuff and living there, her and her boyfriend, Andy, they got a dog. Well, Kiki got a dog from here. Her and a friend of hers that were roommates, they got a dog. And, when she come down, the dog would be with her. And that was good enough for us for right now. But then they got a second dog, and that they come down, the dogs would be with them. That was okay. Then Thanksgiving, they said, we're going to get another dog. 3 dogs? What are y'all going to do with 3 dogs? But they make it work. They make it work.
Remember Magic 99, Kiss 96 FM.
Pause for the calls.
WANT, WKIEAM. Well, they're back. All in one station. WQ Mix Worldwide Radio.
First thing I want to say is mandate my ass.
In the background, that is Gil Scott-Heron.
6% of the registered voters.
And it's called B Movies. This is a 13-minute long song. And we play songs like that on WQ Mix Worldwide Radio. So I'm going to be talking, and you can be hearing him in the background talking as well. But this was a very popular record at one time in the early to mid, right in the early 80s. This came out off the album Reflections. Charles Willis, my man Lump, what's going on? Great job. DJ X, over 47 years of DJing, partying. Pay him. Yeah, pay. You better pay. I'm going to tell you, you better pay Lump. I can tell you that now. And Lump has got years in this. Years in that. So thank you for posting. Good to see you too, Lump. No doubt. Now, getting back to what I was saying about my dog. Our dog. So Thanksgiving comes, they go and get another dog. So we're thinking that they're getting a English bulldog, the little round. I like them. And those dogs can run fast too, believe it or not. Look at some of the stuff online. You can see it. But so they come in. They have 2 golden doodles. They're puppies now. Now, if you've ever seen a golden doodle puppy, they're big. Especially after 4 months. They're pretty big. These 2 dogs come in. The other 2 dogs were here, waiting on with us. They were here, chilling with us. So we all put them in the backyard. So my wife was like, what the hell are y'all going to do with 4 dogs? I'm like, wow. He said, well, we had to do it. That's what my daughter's boyfriend, Andy, he was like, well, we had to do it, Like, what do you mean you had to do it, my man? Well, Mr. Johnson, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. So my wife is like, what are y'all going to do with 4 dogs? My youngest says, you mean 3 because 1 is yours. This is my reaction.
On the white horse.
Are you kidding me?
The man who always came to save
Yes.
the last moment.
So I'm like, hey, don't do that, man. Don't blow it for everybody. The excitement. My wife was ecstatic. She loved it. I'm like, you know what? Hey, you love it. I love it. Hey, okay, man. What's your name? What we gonna call you, buddy? You know. So my wife named him Chewy for Chewbacca, short for Chewbacca, and he's great. He really is, and it was a blessing that we got him because he's really cool. I like him. I like him a lot. I really do. And he's now close to 7 months, and he's big. But he's a great pal. He really is. As a matter of fact, like I said, after I finish this, I got to go get him some dog food. Dog food has gone up. What the hell is that? Dog food is expensive. Yeah, I mean, it's expensive. So now I've got to go out and get some dog food, and I've got the chore of giving him a bath. He needs a bath bad. And he goes out in the rain because, you know, he goes out and has to do his business and everything. He goes out now. He likes the rain. He likes to sit in the rain. Now, they say these dogs are very smart, and I do concur. They are smart. But, dude, why are you sitting in the middle of the yard and then pouring down rain? I don't understand that. And he just looks at me just like, hey, it's the thing to do. So either way, yeah, that's one thing. And sometimes he comes in here in the studio with me. He comes here and he chills out with me and stuff like that until it's time to go back home. So, but not today. But I have to go and do that after I get finished in here and get him all squared away. So yeah, so we got some changes in the house, but they're great changes, and I'm glad for him, and I'm thankful to my youngest and her boyfriend for bringing him, because he's brought a lot of joy into the house. He really has. He's funny, man. He's a funny dog, and the grandchildren love him. You know, they really love him. My youngest granddaughter says that's my dog. I'm like, okay, you know. And my oldest granddaughter, she's like, where's Chewy? You know, and everything. But he loves them. He loves running around the house with them, running around outside with them. He's a playful dog. He definitely is.
On our college campuses.
Yes, definitely. So yeah, a lot has changed real quick, but it's all good stuff. Hey, Chris, how are you? Chris Rattery. Great to see you, man. Great to see you. Need to holler at you too, Chris, on a couple things. I'll be talking to you soon, okay? Again, everybody, thank y'all so much for checking this out. And I'll read one more comment. One EV 18-inch woof for $500. We're talking about equipment that DJs have to, you know, replace if they ever blow something. They blow a speaker or something. And I own Cricket Can Fix It LLC, and I try not to overcharge. And that's when we were talking about people, taking advantage of people, not paying people what they're worth. You know, Cricket, he goes under that. What he's worth is way more than what he charges. So, you know, that's just one of the examples of what we were speaking of earlier. People pay $1,500 for a building. People pay $1,500 for a building. I think that's what he meant to say. People pay $1,500 for a building, $1,000 in drinks, but want to pay the DJs $200. Right? That's that bull. That don't make sense. Come on now. Come on. Later for that. So yes. Again, everybody, thank y'all for checking this out. I appreciate it. Like I said, I got some things I need to do in here, but I hadn't done a Bravador Live in a minute, and I said we will be more consistent on how many times we do it, and we will do that. I will do another one probably within another week, maybe next Saturday or this Friday. Next Friday, I may be doing one. Probably not Saturday because I have to do every month I go travel and do some filming. So I have to do that next weekend. So maybe on Friday, I will do that, or maybe I'll do it Saturday evening. It all depends. But it'll be around that time. So being Thursday, Saturday-ish type thing, you'll be seeing me do these broadcasts of Bravador Live. I don't like to call them podcasts because technically that term podcast was made because people were doing audio recordings of like a talk show or something, and they would put it in MP3 form so you could upload it to an iPod during that time. Then they hence came the name podcast. But it has evolved into live streaming because now, like you're looking at this right now, this is live. This is live. That's why I call it Bravador Live. And after me, there's a few others that call theirs live now, which is fine. But it's a live stream. So I don't call this a podcast. I call it a live stream or a live. That's what I call it. So we're going to be doing more of these lives. And as a matter of fact, I didn't say it through this time. It got by me. I've been wanting to, I can bring people on and we can kind of share the live and talk about some things, which I would have done this time. And I meant to say, if you wanted to come on this live, you can. As a matter of fact, if you tell me you want to be on the live real quick, I can go ahead and send you a link and bring you in right now. So I tell you what, we've been doing this for 51, almost 52 minutes. I'll stay on here a couple more minutes if you want to jump in and do something on this live. I don't have a problem with it. Just let me know, and I'll send a invite to your inbox. So just let me know what it is that you if you would like to do it. Hey, Freddie, the real DJ Freddie B, what's happening, man? What's good with you? Checking in from Chicago. How is it in Chi-Town, man? I mean, how is it from your eyes? I don't mean how is it from what the news is saying. I want to know, how is it from your eyes? Everything all right there? Y'all good in Chi-Town? I hope so. Sending out positive vibes to y'all. No, we haven't had a chance to speak, but it's all good. Yeah, absolutely, Freddie. No doubt about it. It's good to see you as always, man. And I still got that thing coming for you, man. I got that coming for you. Now that I got all this other stuff out of the way that I've been working on for years and that's done, I can get back to doing all this other stuff that I need to do that I really, 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 really love doing. Absolutely. So yeah, I'll just hang out here for another couple minutes, everybody. And if it's something you want to say real quick, I'll go ahead and send you an invite and then you can come on in. It's up to you. So just let me know. But let me see real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just checking something real quick. Everybody, just send it to me. Just post it right here if you want, and I can just pull you up in the messenger, and I can pull you across if you want to come on. If I don't see anything in another few seconds, then I'm going to go ahead and close this on out and what have you, okay? So just letting you know, I meant to do that at the beginning of the show, and I meant to put it in the description. If you'd like to be a part of the show, just send me an inbox, and I could do it that way. I would have done that. Let's see. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll pull you up. Let me do this real quick. Let me send you an invite. Okay. Let's see. Messenger is there. What's up? Hold on, Kay. And wouldn't you know it? Hold on, Kay. Gotcha. All right, I'm sending it to you now, Kay. All right. You should have it, Kay. I'm waiting on you. Once I see you in the, I don't call it a green room, but when I see you pop in right there, I'll go ahead and bring you on. All right, no doubt. Let's see, Steph. Hey, Steph. Okay, it might be somebody I cannot see. Unfortunately, I can't see everybody on here. So if it's somebody you see on here, just shout them out. And I'm shouting out to those I cannot see. I just can't see everybody because we're streaming to multiple different spots, different places. We're streaming, different pages, and everything. How's the puppy? You talking about K Monte's puppy, Rick, or ours? I think you might be talking about K Monte's puppy. I think. I don't know. I really am not sure what it is that you were saying on that part. Really don't know. Again, in the background is WQ Mix Worldwide Radio, playing Gil Scott Heron and B Movies.
Anywhere on the planet.
Pause for the calls, y'all.
Next door to us. WQ Mix Worldwide, your favorite jazz.
In the background, it is Renee and Angela and Imaginary Playmates. Thank y'all again for checking this out. I got Kay Monte in here. What's going on, Kay?
Nothing. What's going on, Al?
Just doing the do.
Well, I'm glad to see that you back doing the do. Okay.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
Kay, I tell you, that project took a lot of years. It took me away from a lot of what I needed to do and what I had to postpone, and some I had to just turn down. So now that that's out of the way, it's getting me back on my focus of doing these things that I really wanted to do. Like I said, my recording studio stuff, more stuff with WQ Mix Worldwide Radio, Bravador Live right here, CVA 360's coming that way,
Yes.
coming back, all of those things, film stuff, all of that is getting ready to crack back up, and stuff. I'm just glad even through a lot of that, we were able, like as of last year and year before last, we were able to start doing the reunion jams again because, we actually stopped because of the pandemic. Right. So a lot of people are wondering who this special guest is going to be for this next one. We haven't decided yet, but we're going to have a special guest for this one on May 4th. Okay. Definitely going to have that. And we're going to try to tighten that down as soon as we can and whatnot. So how things been going with you?
Things have been going pretty good. I got a party tonight with none other than DJ Mark J.
Good.
So we're gonna be doing the daggone thing tonight, and of course, let me see. I got a couple of things coming up, but it's more so like private events. Oh, everybody, my birthday is next Saturday. This is your formal invite right now, Bravador. I'll be at Boyle Bay. I have to work. I'm hosting for DJ MG, but I'm also going to throw my birthday party there.
The one on Brook and Parham?
Brook and Parham. Boyle Bay next Saturday, March 9th, 7 to 11.
I'm going to definitely be in the house.
You could be in the house?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That ain't far from my house.
I know.
That ain't far from the house. So yeah, we'll be there. We'll definitely be there. No doubt about it. And I'm just wanted to touch on this real quick before we go out and everything. And thank you again for being here and joining. And I appreciate it. We were talking about paying your DJ, and then you came and saying paying the host as well. And I'm glad you put that because it's like, first of all, Central Virginia is it's big, but it's small.
Right.
Okay. And I say that is not as a disrespect. No, by no means. First of all, and then let me clear this up. If I ever say anything about us in Central Virginia, is either the truth or it's because I want us to do better. Okay. It's never an insult or malice. It never is. So we're big, but we're small. We're not big enough for people to say, okay, I don't want to pay him this because I don't think he's worth it, or I don't think you should pay him because it's worth it. Slighting people, we got to stop that. The reason these other cities have done well, and even cities of the size of us, is because they support each other and they pay people what they're worth.
Right.
You cannot expect a business or any gig worker to be able to survive doing this when you're not paying them what they're worth.
True.
And because you put a personal stipulation on it with yourself saying, oh, why should I pay them this? Why are they worth this? Come on, let's get out of that mindset. We're not going to get anywhere further if we keep that mindset up. Just wanting to go to certain events because certain people that are there, you don't want to go to this one because, well, I ain't never heard of them. I don't know what they doing, blah, 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 and this blah, 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 that. If they got a little buzz going, let's just check them out. Yeah. I'm not trying to get in people's pockets either, but at the same time, we got to get out of that mindset, and stuff. We got to stop. I'm not going to get on here and say that what mindset it is because people know what mindset it is. We just need to do better. That's it.
That's very true. I think I go through it in a sense where I left Richmond and I'm back now. And so a lot of our, I guess you could say millennials now, they may not know me off on the air, but they know of me. Right. So I kind of lost my beat with Richmond, but I had fans up and down the East Coast. So I have a hard time with people just booking me, period, because they want to stay locked in to who they know. and who they know might not have the name that I have. I'm not gonna beat you in the head, but
Right.
like you said, it's enough opportunity and parties and people for you to try a new experience. And I'm not talking about trying an amateur. I got 30 years in the game.
Right.
So, they do us the same way. I'll pay you $50 for the night. I'm not gonna get up here in a brand new outfit and sweat and make sure everybody dancing and lose my voice for $50.
And on top of that, $50 for how long?
Right.
10 minutes?
4 hours, 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, hell no. I'm sorry. Excuse me, but no, hell no. No. See, coming in that come on, man. Come on.
And see, I come from the era, and this was good. When I was on Power, a club night for me was $250 for the night.
That was then. That was then. And then when I went to Philly, I was getting between $500 to $1,000 a night doing a club. Yeah, see, and how many hours were you there?
4.
See, and
let's not talk about me doing the club and then the after party.
Oh, and okay, now we got an after party, and that's a whole nother charge.
That's a whole nother charge. That's another $1,000 if you want me to 7 or 6 a.m.
That's the right amount of compensation you deserve.
I'm making sure the bartenders get their tips. I'm making sure the people not on their butts. They on the dance floor. Interactive with everybody. A host is so much more than just holding the mic in their hand. A host is the one that keeps the party going. As long as that DJ and that host got that chemistry and you know where to go and how to go, that's all you need. That's it.
Well, you did a great job for us when you came out at last year. We appreciated you so much. It was very hot that day.
It was.
It lasted July, and that's why I wanted to get back on the times that we do our reunion jams is the mid-spring. And then we'll do a second one. RJ's been pushing me, say, okay, man, we need to do a second one because we were doing 2 a year. So we're going to do another one in the fall of this year. But we're just, the first one will be May 4th. So.
Well, I love to be there again. If you want me, I'm there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, it's just that, we try to stay when it's cool.
Right.
Outside as best we can.
Right.
And.
We don't need nobody having a heat stroke.
See what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. Listen, Kate, thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate it so much. It's great to see you. Tell Clyde I'm going to holler at him. I know he reached out to me, and I've been trying to, get things out of the way so I can reach out to him because we got to sit down and talk about his Rich Minds project and everything. So we got to talk about that. Matter of fact, I want to put a visual to that. Especially when we start with CVA 360. So we need to sit down and talk about that. So let him know that, please.
Well, I will. And I think he's trying to join. And he couldn't join. So I was like, I'll let L know.
Please let him know. I'm not ignoring the brother. I would never do that to him. Not this brother. So let him know we're going to talk in the next coming days. We're going to talk. Okay.
All right. I love you, brother.
I love you too. Thank you so much, Kay. We appreciate you now.
Bye-bye.
One love. That's Kay Monte, everybody. See what I mean? That's what it is. It is what it is, y'all. Definitely. I'm going to read a couple more and then I'm going to be out of here, everybody. Original definition of an MC. Absolutely, VA Tech. No doubt. How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Aaron Turner, my man. Peace and blessings.
Anywhere on the planet is right next door to us. WQ Mix Worldwide. Your favorite jam.
In the background, taking me out of here, Melissa Morgan and Fool's Paradise on WQMIX Worldwide Radio and Bravador Live. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate it. We'll catch you next time right here on Bravador Live. Peace and blessings to everybody. Don't forget to check out the pages. I appreciate it so much. Love you all. One love.
I'm taking out this